Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide, Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see, the number 14 team in the country, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Aggies offense will go on the attack first. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team. I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33. Guys, let's take a minute here and talk about Texas A&M. They've climbed into the top 15, reached a little bit of a checkpoint, haven't they? Playoff is 12 teams. But it's right about this range if people start tuning in to see what you can do, to see if you're the real deal. Isn't that right, Dave?
Yeah, and cheering against you, right? A lot of times because their teams are doing well or competing with you, but let's see if the squad can build on the momentum. Starting to get some momentum, some love now, Jesse. How do they handle that?
I'm excited to see how this team is going to finish, too, because we know they've got talent. They've got guys that can take the game over. The question I have now moving forward, can they do it on the biggest stages? And today is about as big as it gets.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. To the ground with the back. Turning it on. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
I am impressed with the physicality we're seeing up front by this offensive line. Playing on the road, they knew they wanted to get the run game established, and they are doing just that. They're not just getting 3-4 yards a pop. They are gashing this defense.
The Aggies are moving quickly down the field. Right back to the well. Some belief in that running game as they pick up 5 to the 35-yard line.
And after having a nice game like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on second down, on third, you won't have that long to go.
And the Aggies in a good spot here with second and short. Wants to go up top. Right on the money. And good coverage by the defense, just a short game. Try to get it through the air. And this is going to be incomplete on third down.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Fires to the tight end. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
I love the aggressive nature offensively there. It's 4th down, and you're going to try and go for it. And you have so much confidence in your quarterback to be able to make that play, come up with a good throw, keep the drive alive.
A&M comes back out with another 1st down. The give to the tailback. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
Talking to their coaches, they said, we are going to run the ball on the first drive of this game and really see if we can establish that line of scrimmage. You've seen that early so far, and after that explosive run, they've now set themselves up here in the red zone looking to score some points.
The noise level is relentless here on 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's got it on the run. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
This offense trying to quieten the crowd on 1st and goal, and they are not cooperating. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. He wants it all. Touchdown, Aggies! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And that is exactly what you love to see as a head coach, watching your offense take the field, first drive of the game, and you're methodical, and you take what the defense gives you. You make good decisions. You don't have negative plays. You don't have missed assignments. That shows your head coach that you are locked in and ready to go.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Alabama's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed. He's got game-breaking ability. Catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him and the instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge test. This is a Sunday test. Two NFL guys going at it to see who's going to take home the prize.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking to throw, it's Russell. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose. And I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really, really be physical. Because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And how about this defense? Your offense goes right down the field, scores on the first drive, and now you come out, get a big sack on 3rd down, and force a punt. You talk about creating momentum early and shutting the home crowd up. Mission accomplished.
Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. He wants to throw it. They'll run the screen. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
The Aggies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. He's got him. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one. Texas A&M has the lead at the end of the quarter. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Quarterback may change this route. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Makes the grab. Stopped right at the 42-yard line as his defense forces a 4th down.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the end route there.
The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Dropping back, it's Russell. Bringing the heat. Fires downfield. Got a man in the middle. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. Alabama may always be built on the run, but these days they elevate with a high-flying pass game.
And great coaches evolve, and we've seen the evolution of this Alabama offense over the last several years. And it's not just run. It's not just eat clock. It is be aggressive, attack, make big plays down the field.
Alabama pushing the tempo.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't. And he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
Alabama with a multitude of options on second and short. Gives it on the option. Across the 25 to the 24-yard line before he stopped. Pick up a 5 and a first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. Looking for more room. They'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. After punting the last time they had it, they ought to be set up for a much better result with this drive.
This offense better be licking their chops. You're not going to start with better field possession than this all game did.
You ain't lying. Forget about the last possession and what we did. You're already in scoring position. Take care of that football. Make sure you get some points.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Gets it out quickly. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
Really nice job there by the quarterback understanding it's blitz, and not just that it's blitz, but knowing whether it's man coverage or zone coverage behind the blitz. You've still got to know where your answer is going to be based on what the defense is doing in the back end, and he add the answer to the test right there.
Texas A&M will line up with a 1st and goal. Takes a snap, wants to throw. It's complete to the right. And this one will be stopped for no gain. In their vision of that play, someone would run free after making an easy catch. There was nowhere to run and nowhere to go except down.
Probably looked really good when they drew that one up on the board this week in practice, but obviously a lot more difficult to go out and execute. Give the defense credit. Great stop.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon.
Neutral zone infraction. Defense.
So the offense accepts the penalty, and they'll get a little farther away from their own end zone. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Here's the handoff. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line. Goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Aggies! Fitted in the window for the score.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner goes down. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to pay.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Nudges ahead for 1 out to the 16.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Looking to pass. It's Russell. Banks to grab. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the 1st.
Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Looking to scramble. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. The hurry up now. 2nd down. Clock ticking. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle. It's Adams. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down. To the air on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Adams. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Look out, he's got room. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Pocket breaking down. On the run, still looking. Breaks into the open.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys. He could not wait to get back out there, and that time it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Just moments ago, Alabama was feeling the shadow of its own goalpost, and now the Tide generating momentum. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking for a man, it's Russell. Going for 6. And he was looking into the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, you've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Let's it fly. Touchdown Tide. Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup in the Big Ten, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Washington is getting stomped right now. I mean, thrown around the field like a salmon at Pike's Fish Market. Just a brutal performance. They're trailing by 14 to UCLA. We'll circle back to this Big Ten battle. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Going right to work up top. A little screen to the running back.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. But how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
And the Aggies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Going the other way, and he's got room. Inside the 20, stopped at the 19 as they try to get a score on the board before the half.
And that's a play the defense absolutely had to have. They've given up some big plays in this first half, and they're down on the scoreboard right now. Something positive needed to happen. Maybe that's the interception that changes the momentum in this game. It's now up to their offense to try and score some points here before the first half ends.
Unloads to the wideout. Got his man. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And now a chance to pull even. 1st and goal as we get late in the first half. Motion from the back. Looking for a man. It's Russell. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. 6 on the board.
And I love it. Trust your passing game. Trust your quarterback because you know he can execute. You have confidence in him, and that is the way you finish a first half. And now you got a chance to tie this football game up.
And he tacked on the extra point. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
Well, the quarterback wants that throwback, guys. He's thinking to himself, I'm going to drive down the field here in a 2-minute situation. We're going to get the lead. We're going to have the momentum going into the first half, but he got too aggressive, and he should have thrown that one away or eaten it, because now the other team has a chance to score points here at the end of the half.
On second down, they'll try the field goal to get the points before halftime. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. The official says no good. And here in the second quarter, we remain all knotted up.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Just enough time for one final play in this half. Might be changing the route. Wants to go up top on first down. He lobs one high down the left side. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a great one today from there in Tuscaloosa.
Texas A&M has it teed up to start this second half. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes that Alabama offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on second down. The play action fake. Finds his tight end. And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
The Crimson Tide a long, long way from the line to gain here on third down. Sends it back in motion. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Got a man, it's Adams. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Here's the return. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. The give out of the gun. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Aggies with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I think that might be an example of the running back maybe trying to do a little bit too much. Everybody wants to try to bounce the ball outside and hit the home run, but in college football at this level, you just need to do a better job taking what the defense gives you.
The Tide crowd roaring noise down on the Saban field on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. 2nd time today they've been forced to punt. They boot it away.
Return runs out of bounds.
Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Dropping back, it's Russell. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And he goes down right there, but a solid pickup, and it'll be a 1st down. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Invite that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch, make the run, get the 1st down.
And after a successful run like that on 1st down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on 2nd, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on 3rd.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
Here's the thing. I know this guy's not going to win the Heisman Trophy, but he's a pretty talented football player that's made big plays for this offense in the past. They have not had any success when they've given him chances so far in this game. And in the 3rd quarter, you're getting a little nervous, I think, if you're the head coach, because he's a guy you need to have success if you're going to win.
He's going to throw deep right side. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field. Because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven if you try me, bad things are going to happen.
They get him in the backfield, and he loses 3 on the play.
That's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And sometimes you see great shooters and they get on fire and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple of weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. He gets it away from his own end zone. A fair catch is called for. It'll give them great field position. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Their defense came up with a big stop now to see if they can turn it into points. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
He tries to take the top off. He's got it down the left. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Looking downfield, it's Russell. Trying to find the end zone. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
Picked up some of what they needed on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama! And that one will give them the lead.
Aggressive, man. This offense does not want to waste any time. They try to score quickly. 3 passing touchdowns in this game.
And he made the extra point without problem. And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Wants to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Bitonio. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
The #1 goal as a defense is try to hit the QB as many times as possible. Try to rattle him. Try to get him flustered a little bit. Nice job getting there, getting the hit on him. But nice job of executing by the quarterback. Taking the hit, delivering the strike.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Hauls it in. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. They'll have to punt for the 4th time today. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. Back to pass, it's Russell. He'll take the deep shot. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. This time it's complete. Gets enough for the 1st down, but not sure they'll get another playoff here in the 3rd quarter. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. they'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. They'll go to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Grab behind the line. It's Adams. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Fires left. It's caught. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points that get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
We're trying to throw the wide receiver screen and pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that.
Now the play fake. Escapes trouble. Takes a hit as he fires. Finds a man in the middle. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. And this offense not only has a chance to extend the lead, but they can also drain that clock. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Gets it out fast. Touchdown, Bama! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. Things have not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quickly to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Texas A&M going up tempo.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
And these are these moments, man, when you're trailing by a couple possessions, you've got to put it together. Your quarterback has to come through. I mean, it's not a surprise. It's going to be passes. He's got to be smart. He's got to be quick with his decision-making, and they kind of got to be up near the line of scrimmage and be in a little bit of a hurry.
They just keep firing. Dances away. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Turns it on down the left side. Defense picks it up. Touchdown time. How about this defense taking one back to the house? The lead grows, and you can sense they know how important wins are this late here in Week 11.
Man, defenses are always trying to force turnovers, to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
Across the 25 to the 26 before going out of bounds, and that's where the offense will go to work. The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle. He hurls one deep down the left side. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. Fourth quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
Makes the grab on the left. Oh, he's got some space. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Quick release by the QB. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They want that clock to run. Powers through the defender. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. On first and goal, let's see if Alabama can get it in the end zone. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther.
I think one of the keys to this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They're a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the red zone.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? The option look. He'll toss it. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle.
And a great job by the quarterback, Reese, making the right read. I got to get that defense to commit to me. Now I pitch it. Running back catches it. I'll take this. I'll do the rest. But it's a great read by the quarterback.
So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. This offense has pretty much been stuck in the mud the entire game. It's been a frustrating performance, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, you can't be hanging your head just yet. This game's not over. This coaching staff is still evaluating their players. So if you're on the field right now, you've got to finish this game. You've got to try to prove something to them.
Well, the game is over, to be clear. They're not coming back. But I hear what you're saying. Keep fighting. Keep showing your coaches it matters. And maybe find something positive here late that you can build on for the weeks to come.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. They're going to go to the air on third and short. Connection to the right. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw on first down. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Quick completion on the out. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. They turn to the passing game on third and short. Quickly out to the tight end. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the big fella. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark. Texas A&M going quickly. Looking to throw for it. Just a short pass to the tight end. Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. Likely a lost cause, but they'll throw it again. Finds a soft spot in the middle. Timeout is called with just a single second left. One more play to pad the stats. Quarterback making adjustments. They're looking to throw on second and short. And that pass is incomplete. They were going for the consolation touchdown, but to no avail, and that's going to do it for this one. Both of these teams are high-caliber squads, but it sort of felt as if these guys had something to prove today, and man, did they go out and do it.
Man, they proved it, and they proved they were...
Daisy, stop. Daisy. Come here. 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 I know. I know. I know. I know. Come here. Come here right now. Stop. 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 It's just a kitty cat. It's okay. It's okay. Stay here. Stay here. Oh.